Hey everybody, did you know that 42% of Zillow's off-market Z estimates in the Bay Area are off by more than 10%? 10%. I found list prices to be all over the place too. So I'm sharing a snapshot of how I quickly size up a newly listed single-family home at 4784 Alex Drive in West San Jose. First, I'll give you a quick briefing on the neighborhood, then a quick take on the house itself and any flaws. Next, I'll give you an idea of how hot or cold the market is in this specific neighborhood, and finally, my price prediction of what it'll sell for. This is really just a super short and simplified version of how I look at every house. First, quick work on location. 4784 Alex Drive is located in the Bucknall neighborhood in the 95130 zip code, which is always in high demand. It's right near the Campbell and Saratoga borders. This neighborhood really checks all the boxes. You've got suburban curb appeal, easy commutes to all the major tech campuses, and a quiet established feel. Great for carefree evening walks. But what really sets it apart and what drives a lot of demand here is that the Harker School's lower campus is right here in the neighborhood. Harker is one of the top private schools in all of the Bay Area, and it's got a national reputation. This neighborhood meets my Tier 1 investment criteria due to price stability, buyer demand, and resale potential. Now the house itself. The biggest thing with this home is that the family room and the kitchen are all in the front of the house, and the bedrooms are all lined up covering the whole back of the house. So there really is no direct access to the kitchen and the family room. And you kind of have to walk out from the kitchen to the side of the house, which doesn't have much room. And then you're taking a walkway to the back to spend any time there. So any buyer that really likes entertaining or just keeping an eye on their kids when they're outside, this is a major problem. And the family room and the kitchen in the front of the house is really just looking at the street. So privacy becomes an issue too. Any buyer is now just thinking more of the utility of having 3 bedrooms and 2 baths in this specific neighborhood within a certain price point. There's zero emotional, I love it, I gotta have it type factor. It's more of a, I can put up with this to be in this neighborhood type transaction. Next, let's talk about what's happening right here, not all of San Jose, but just right here in this neighborhood. In this exact neighborhood, homes are going pending in about 8 days. That is way different from citywide stats. And I look at it neighborhood by neighborhood because it gives a much better read, real-time read on the demand specifically to these homes. On the surface, the market seems pretty balanced. There's 12 active, 6 pending, 3 sold last month. But there's a real bifurcation in the market because desirable, well-priced homes are moving very quickly, median of 8 days. But the active inventory has been sitting longer at a median of 20 days on market and is really skewed by overpriced and less desirable homes. In this neighborhood, buyers are happy to pay up for ideal upgraded homes. So a similarly sized home and lot can go for as high as $2.5 million or as low as $1.85 million. That's a huge $600 a square foot swing. And I think this house is gonna fall on the lower end of that spectrum. So where do I think this one lands? 4784 Alex Drive is listed at $1,978,888. That's 4.8, so it's gotta do pretty well. And based on where the market's at and how this home fits in terms of condition and appeal, my real-time price prediction is $2,010,000. I do this because I found pricing in the Bay Area really hard to pin down. And if I found list prices to be all over the place, I'm sure that you're running into that same problem too. So if you're buying or selling or thinking about it and want clarity on what homes will really close for, keep following these price calls. I'm posting my full record online.